Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my tips and tricks live here on Facebook on Friday. I do apologise about yesterday. I just was busy and completely forgot. My name is Lucia Visentin and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. As you do hop on, say hi. I would love to know who's about, who's watching, where you're from. And have a little chat. So this is my tips and tricks that I usually do on Thursday. Like I said, yesterday got away from me and it's now Friday. So I thought I would still do it today anyway, just to let you all know that the mini catalogue and some new online exclusives have come out. So I did want to introduce the catalogue formally now. And also show you a little stamp set in there that I quite like, but probably some people might miss because it's not sort of a standout kind of stamp set that's in there either. And show you a little tip that you can do with it as well. And I will be using Stamp Right markers. Now, I know the Stamp Right markers are going to be discontinued, so they are in our last chance list at the moment. So you still can buy them all. So you can buy the complete set without the in colours, so our core colours, for $225, or you can get the sets of 10 in our brights, neutrals, subtles or regals. They're $62.50, or you can buy the in colours, so you get the 5 for $31. So like I said, they're still all available. I am still going to keep mine. I know they're going to be discontinued, but I do love using mine. I don't use them often, but there are times when they come in really handy. And they are better on the red rubber stamps. So again, because our red rubber stamps will be leaving us, our cling stamps, I understand why they're taking them away. But like I said, you still can purchase them. And when you purchase them, you can still use them. So, you know, it doesn't matter whether they're still current or not. I would still be getting some use out of them anyway. So let us turn around. We will have a look at what we're about to do. And I can show you the catalogue. I'll still stay fairly close, I think. So this is our new mini catalogue, which has got some wonderful, wonderful things in there. I do love it, mainly Christmas, which is fantastic. But I am going to take you straight to the back of the catalogue. And so at the back of the catalogue, there is a little stamp set called Joyful Tidings. Now, Joyful Tidings, I thought, had some beautiful little sentiments in it. So it's got peace, hope and joy, Noel, may the wonder and magic of Christmas fill you with delight, tidings of joy this Christmas season, and believe. So like I said, the sentiments are gorgeous. It is small. What I will be doing today will fit a note card. You can do it on a regular size card too, but it will be on a note card. I mean, here they're showing it done on a regular size card as well. So like I said, they can be used on regular size cards too. But because mine's just a tip and trick today, I will do it on something a little bit smaller, and it is $39. So let me show you what I am going to do with it. It is new, so it's still not mounted. So I will just quickly take you through mounting it. I know I do this most times, but it is handy just to see it. So the side that's got the bit that comes away, I peel all of that off, including the sticker on the back. Okay, so all of that comes off, and I pop that onto my block. I then take off the sticker, not the sticker, the backing of the sticker, sorry. I will do that. I've taken the backing off the back of the stamp as well. I do need something just a little bit darker, is always handy. I'm just going to put some darker cardstock under me. Pop my stamp there. And then what I do, I'm sorry, I'm right at the bottom of the screen, but it's just so I can see what I'm doing. So then what I'm going to do is pop the block onto the stamp, and then that sticker will stick directly onto it. Hello, Kim. This is probably something you've seen quite a few times, or seen me do quite a few times. And then you can take it off, and your sticker is perfectly on that stamp. So we'll pop it back on, because that is where I do want it, because we are going to use it. Pop that back in there. Like I said, I do have my Stamp Right markers, and I am using Mossy Meadow, Cherry Cobbler and Old Olive. I might even just bring you down a little bit closer as well. So what I am going to do with these now is use them directly onto my stamp. Preferably not with the pen end. Hi Fiona, you do need the brush tip end. So I'm going to use the brush tip end, and I'm sorry, I do need to take my glasses off now, so I probably won't see comments. So I'm going to, there's two different bits of greenery in here. There's these skinnier ones and the ones with the longer leaves. So the ones with the short and the skinnier ones I'm going to do in Old Olive, and then the others I will do in Mossy Meadow. And if you're not sure sort of what's what, if you can look at the image on the stamp, that does help at times, so you do know kind of what you're colouring in. But you can just quickly go over this. It doesn't have to be too precise. But like I said, the red rubber is more conducive to this. I think I have tried it with the cling stamps as well. Sorry, not the cling stamps, the photopolymer stamps. And it does work okay, but not as well as it does with the red rubber. So that is my Old Olive. Then I'm going to come in with my darker. Like I said, I'm still going to be keeping some of my red rubber stamps, the ones I really love, and I am going to keep my Stamp Right markers as well. Okay. Thank you for watching, Kim. Glad you were in your craft room. So so all the rest of the greenery now, I'm just colouring in with my Mossy Meadow, and I am using the side of my brush tip, because it does just colour it a little bit quicker. And it was funny, I had ink all over my hands this morning and I couldn't figure out why. But I'm just looking at my Stamp Right markers, and they've got ink all the way down the beginning of the barrel there. So it's obviously where I was getting all my ink on my fingers from. Don't like being messy. I am a clean crafter. Here we go. Lid back on, and then there are just a few berries. So I'm just going to colour in the berries in Cherry Cobbler. And what I will need now is a piece of cardstock. What I'm also going to do, because it's taken a little while to colour it, I am going to huff on this as well. And then I will stamp it down. So the huffing just moistens all that ink again. and then I will pop that down. I was wondering why you were shark watching, Kim. So then what you get is a beautiful piece where you've got all the different colours in it, and we've only stamped it once. So to finish off a card like this, you could then go in with your Noel, which is just a tiny little stamp. But even with this one, we could still, even with this, alternate our colours. And you don't have to, but seeing that I'm showing you the technique, I will. And I will go red. I was going to go green. Green would probably look better, but as in going the two greens, but we'll put a little bit of red as well. So I'm just trying not to colour in the other letters. Okay, so Noel, and we can pop that in the centre. And then for something like that, I have just got a little note card here. Oh, and I've got red on my, look at this, I've got red on my fingers somehow. How do I ended up all inky this morning? And then that, to cover all my red, you could just stick on top of that. I would probably put like another little red mount. Let me see what I've got. I think I've only got, this is real red, but just to give you the idea, you could do that kind of thing, and you've just got some pretty little note cards then. So super easy to do, quite effective as well, because you're getting those different colours on that one stamp also, which is always pretty. But like I said, it is a great technique. I know that these things are being discontinued, but now is your last chance to buy those Stamp Right markers. So if you are wanting the Stamp Right markers, because this is a beautiful technique to do with them, best to grab them now while you can. So the only other things I had to say was I am doing a paper share with this new catalogue as well. So my paper share is $70, and that will include all the papers in the mini catalogue as well as online exclusives. They will be 6x12s, and there will be some ephemera in amongst all of that as well. And I also have a retreat coming up, a Christmas retreat, which is the 11th of October. It will be here at home in Doncaster. It's $125. And I have had quite a few registrations already, so there's just a few more places left. So if anyone is interested in that, you do get $70 worth of products out of that $125 as well. And there'll be prizes, and there'll be fun because we'll all be crafting together. Yeah, it'll be a lovely day. So like I said, lots of things happening that day, which will be nice. So yes, and gifts. I'll always give you little mini gifts as well to go with that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that technique. Like I said, if you do like it, do get onto those Stamp Right markers now, because they are in the last chance section in our store. So thank you. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you all on Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.